Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start. I think. I don't know, my stuff is already not working. Welcome to the broadcast. Park Se-young on the mound, 27 games, 6-9 on the season, but he is a very different pitcher at home. So we'll see how he does at home. Yeah, it should be. How is the sound, Kenny? Is it all right? Because it really seems like I have no sound. Oh, Park Se-young on the mound. He'll be facing Hanwha. Hanwha. All right, well, I guess it's just me. I'm the only one that can't hear myself. And Wang Young-mook looks at strike one, and we are in there. No, I've heard that from multiple people. As that's a first ground ball and one away. Ah, there we go. I finally got the sound. All right, the shortstop, or sorry, the DH, number 16, one pitch, one out, and two away. Yeah, I mean, already, that is just... All right. And we aren't even through with the introduction. We aren't even through with the introduction music yet. For the team, and we've already got two away as Peraza steps in. All right, finally, the music is finished and we are ready. It's the 1-0 pitch to Peraza and pops him up. That is an absolutely atrocious first inning. 5 pitches, 3 outs. Good Lord, I hope it gets better from here. Yuan-jin will be out on the mound. Can he finish the inning in under 5 pitches? That is the question. I hope nobody had pitch count on their the betting board today, because that's is probably a loss. Told you that Hanwha tries to hit grand slam, lead off grand slams. So, defense, outfield defense is going to be a little suspect for Hanwha, as they've got questionable outfielders. Again, Peraza is not a good outfielder per se. Kim Tae-yeon is sufficient, but not much more. Yuan-jin on the mound. 26, he is 9-8, 380 ERA, 696 OPS against. He's striking out just under 1 per inning and walking a couple per game. He's really pitched much better. The biggest question is, can Hanwha score? They have 2 runs in the first 3 games combined this week. So yeah, can they score? He has not pitched well in the 1 game in Busan. He gave 5 innings. He gave up 5 runs, but that was way back in May. So that does, it's a little different. He has changed. He's gotten a little bit better as first pitch is in there for a strike. As I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit there. So, Hyunjin, 4-seam, changeup, curveball, cutter. Doesn't throw the cutter very often, but to left-handers, he throws that changeup or that curveball quite a bit. Just the other day, he just threw like 7 straight curveballs to SSG. I think it was SSG. Nope, maybe it was Kia. As that is in there, 1 and 2, and Hanwha is Ryunjin is gonna throw more pitches than Park Seung did to the first batter, as that was low, 2 and 2. Yoon Dong-hee on the mound. First half, 302. Second half, 279. 293 on the season. He can hit a home run or two. He's got himself a handful on the season. This is not the easiest stadium to hit home runs at. And here comes pitch number 6. Again, Park Seung. Park Seung threw 5 pitches in the first inning. All right. Yoon Dong-hee, the 2-2, that is lifted into left. Peraza running over, under, and 1 away. To me, the guy to watch is the number 3 hitter. That is the man that has, you could say, killed Hanwha. He's only hitting 650 against Hanwha on the season. 650, ladies and gentlemen. And so Go Sung-min steps in. Second baseman looks at ball 1. And 227 on the month of September here. And that's just catches a piece on the inside. That is going to be a very recurring theme. The inside fastball to the left-handed hitters. He's going to throw that inside He's going to throw that inside fastball, and then he's going to throw a curveball. So here comes the 1-1. Fastball goes outside. 1 and 2. For Hanwha, the biggest thing is Hyunjin, if he does pitch really well, can they score? And that's going to be a chopper. Wang Yang-mook fields it, throws in time, 2 away. If I were a remote control my fan, where would I? Can't find the remote, so I'll just unplug it, and that's strike 2. This is the man that I said is hitting 650 against Hanwha on the season, and that is not going to be a hit. That's going to be the first strikeout of the inning for Hyunjin. That's 3 away, and they get a 1-2-3 inning to go with Hanwha's 1-2-3. We'll go to the top of the second, hitless. Yes, super quick inning. I like it because we know that these two teams are gonna make this a 4-hour game no matter what. So 13 pitches in that inning for Yuan-Jin. 5 pitches in the first for Pak Seung, and yeah. Alright, we should be just about back. Get rid of that big K there is No Shiwan. He's got his name back. A little upset with him yesterday after not running out that ground ball. That's would have been a double play, but would have been an error if he would have ran it out. Very different lineup today. Wang Youngmook back at the top of the lineup. Peraza down to the third spot. A big giant hole in the second spot. But No Shiwan steps in now. He finally did get a hit yesterday. That makes him 2 for his last, I think, 26 or so. Averages down to 268 on the season after a very rough last week. Still sitting at 24 home runs. No Shiwan is from Busan, and looks, it's strike one. I have the fans of the KBO winning, as that's a swing and a miss. I don't really, I would like Hanwha to win, but I just don't have any confidence in Hanwha. So, last 8 games, he's hitting 67, ladies and gentlemen, and that, did he go around? He did not. Miguel, who do you have going? Who do you have winning this game? Yeah, you got better pitcher for Hanwha, but you got a better team for Lotte. Is that's going to be a 4-3 groundout, and the struggles continue. I do not bet on the KBO. I just broadcast in English for you guys. Yeah, 2006, Hanwha changed from the red uniforms to the orange uniforms, and then they were awful. Yeah, Cheon-sung steps in. Miguel, I definitely wouldn't be against that pick. As that's in there for a ball 2-0. And that was Pak Seung's 6th pitch of this inning, meaning he's going to throw more pitches this inning than last. No problem, and that's a shot to the third baseman, not able to catch it, as that's probably going to go down as an infield hit. And Hanwha's got their first base runner. Oop. Hanwha is away today. Thank you for stopping in. And I do all of the Hanwha games, and then I will also do the playoff games also. So, all right. Kim Tae-yeon steps in and looks at strike one at the top of the zone. Big outs, big thing here. Hanwha. Oops, I did not mean to censor myself. So Hanwha has hit into a bunch of double plays. Kenny's thinking the exact same thing. As that's in the dirts. He doesn't go, and 1-1. All right, we'll see what happens here. Hanwha yesterday had some base runners and erased them immediately after with some double plays. Just a second here. That's going to be a chopper 6, 4, 3, double play. Right on cue, Hanwha! And there we go. Clears the bases with that hit. Because it ends the inning, and that's... But, so, Miguel, if you look in the description, it'll tell you how to check it out. There's a company called SOOP, SOOP, that has the international broadcasting rights for... I assume you're outside of Korea? So SOOP live, live.com. You should be able to watch any of the games anytime. They save them for video on demand, so you can watch them at your leisurely pace whenever. That should sync up almost perfectly with my broadcast, as I'm watching actual Korean TV, which is going to be faster than any of the streams that you're going to get on there, because they're going through another streaming service, so I'm going to be way ahead of them. Plus my little my delay for my broadcast, but yeah, you can watch them on SOOPlive.com. Only one game today, but you can watch and sync with my beautiful voice and all the censored beeps every time Hanwha does something stupid, which is usually once an inning. So Ryunjin will be back out on the mound. He threw 13 pitches in that first inning, as that's misses up stop. 1-0. It wasn't too bad. Luckily on the motorcycle, I went around quite a bit. I think it was all right, as that is ripped foul into the fence, and that's 1-1. It did seem not nearly as bad as normally on a Friday night, though. So I will say I was able to get home with plenty of time to spare. Didn't do anything completely illegal in Korea, but that's 2-1. So, there is... I'm sure if I drove like a delivery driver when I was on the motorcycle, I'd be here really quickly. All right, the 2-1 pitch to Ryunjin, and that's going to be lifted into the gap, going over. John Jin-hyuk sliding, not able to catch it. Reyes is going to round first. He's going to be strolling into second, and Lotte has their first hits, and it's a leadoff double for Reyes. Big thing there. Reyes did not hit well at all in the last series against Hanwha, yet Lotte was still able to take 2 out of 3. If he can find his form against Hanwha, it is not a good sign for Hanwha, as again, Reyes, the switch hitting Venezuelan right fielder, not to be confused with Hanwha's switch hitting Venezuelan outfielder. And the captain will step in, Jun Junu, and he lifts that one just foul. Strike one. Average is down. Strikeouts are up. But RBIs are up, and that has a lot more to do with the fact that he's sitting in the fifth spot behind Reyes, as that's low. 1-1. So 291 on the season for Jun Jinu. 16 homers, 74 RBIs. This Lotte lineup is not very long, as that's fouled straight back off the catcher. 1-2. Yoon Dong-hee up at the top of the lineup, very good. Go Sung-min has his days. Son Ho-young has had a breakout start, kind of a breakout performance this year at third base. Reyes, Jun Jinu. Na Sung-yup is a question mark, and Jun-hoo is a all or nothing guy. The bottom two in the lineup, as professional players, they can obviously get a hit every once in a while. And that's going to be an error. He's going to run around third. Broke one of the cardinal rules of base running, but that broken rule was enough to distract Ito Yoon. Reyes went on a ball in front of him, misses him, but because of that, Ito Yoon was not able to make the play. Yeah, 100%. 100% that error was caused by Reyes. And that's gonna be an E6, but a run is going to score. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And that's gonna be a little bloop that's gonna drop down. And another hit. 3 straight base runners for Lotte, and things are not going Hanwha's way. Yuanjin is, yeah. So instead of one out with 1 runner on, he's now got runners on first and second with nobody out, and all or nothing coming up. Dong-hoon, the DH for Lotte, will come up. Yeah, Na Sung-yup is, he has some singles every once in a while. Same with Pak Sung-wook, the shortstop. Nothing fat, they're not guys that you're going to think are going to come through in the big times, but they do every once in a while. Oh, yeah. 268 on the season and 9 home runs. It is 100% all the time on every swing. And that's not going to be a fall down. That's going to be a 3-6-3 double play. And they get 2. That was a big, big, big defensive play. Chaeun-sung grabs it, throws to Ito Yoon. Ito Yoon fires back to first base, and that was massive, as that brings up Pak Sung-wook, who now, just like I was talking about, has to be able to come through in an important time. Should have bunted. All right. Should have bunted. There's the fake bunt, and pulls it back, and that's ball 1. So Pak Sung-wook, 264 on the season. Plays a pretty good defense. 7 home runs. Well, everyone hits home runs at SSG. And that's ball 2. And we're at 13 pitches this inning. Despite giving up 2 hits, having an error, and a run, he's only thrown 13 pitches. And the 2-0 pitch, that's a ground ball right at And that will be 3 away. They get 1 on a double, an error, and a single, but a double play and another ground out ends the inning. 27 pitches for Hyunjin, and Lotte's left their first runner on base. All right. Let's see. Oh, 1. Yeah, I mean, that's not good when the other 5, 10, 15. All right, that's fine as long as he starts throwing those 25 and 30 pitch innings. All right, so we should be coming back. John Jin Hyuk will lead things off. All right, oh, no balls. All right, John Jin Hyuk leads things off, pops the bunt up, and Jesus Christ. Good Lord. All right, Ito Yoon needs to do something here as atone for his error, and that's in there for strike. I mean, Lord, is Hanwha awful. All right, well, Ito Yoon, 278 on the season, bounces that one in the dirt, 1-1. Oh God, that manager's so poor, so poor. Sure, he's blaming everyone else except him. That is ball 2. Think he makes it through next year, Nick? And fouled away, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Ito Yoon. Swing and a miss. I think there's like 2 or 3. Oh man, hey. It's all right. Hanwha fans have 0 idea what they're doing. Thank you, thank you. Duke Yonu, thank you. And that's in there for a ball. JJ Hoon, sorry, a strike. All right, the 0-1 pitch. That's going to be a hit into right. Hit right at right, and that's 3 away. Oh, a very, very big 8-pitch inning there. He's at 23 pitches through 3 innings, and Hanwha brought their swings. 23 pitches through 3 innings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They're gonna rename the Maddox. They're gonna name it the Seum. Complete game shutout with under 70 pitches. Oh, Hanwha, why are you so... Oh, never mind. I know why you're so bad. I love that the announcement was if you guys are watching the Disney Plus commercial, it said like you have until the 25th, I think, of this month, but you have until 3:59 because that's what time it turns. That's the international date time that flips it over. So instead of having actual Korean time, they got that. All right, well, yeah. Lean back. Man, I wish they had Fat Joe music playing every single time I saw one of those. Scam juice? All right, Hyunjin, first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. So Dong-wook steps in, the catcher hitting 150. 28 now after that's 6-3 ground outs. Sorry, 29. 29 pitches. He was at 27 through through 2 innings. Pak Seung, Lotte's pitcher, is at 23 through 3 innings. A 5 pitch, a 10 pitch, and an 8 pitch outing. Hyunjin 13 in the first, 14 in the seconds. All right, 1 away, and that's ball 1 outside. Hyunjin throws 100 pitches, right around 100 pitches. And the 1-0, that's misses inside. The one thing is the KBO, they focus less on number of pitches. They still focus on the number of pitches, but they also focus a lot on the innings. That's a swing and a miss there, 2-1. So usually they're thinking, 6 innings, 6 innings, 6 innings. That's what they want out of your top 3 guys. They would love to get 7 out of the top 2 guys, but 6 innings. Once they get there, then they start looking at the pitch counts a little bit closer. They'll throw, if you're 90 pitches and you've got 5 innings, they'll send you back out for the 6th. Let you get into trouble, then pull you. But Yoon Dong-hee steps in. 3-1 count that's down the old middle, and we've got ourselves the first full count of the game. Yoon Dong-hee flew out to left field to start the inning. A running catch by Peraza. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Yoon Dong-hee, all in white, looking like a baseball pimp, and that is pimping a single right to left field. Man, what a segue. Good Lord. Man, I'm going to have to compile a greatest hits album. Got the gold chain flopping on the back after the swing and single. Hey, foreigners. Oh, I'm sure they already are. All right, Go Sung Min on the season. He's 2 for 4 against Ryunjin, but 0 for 1 today as Ryunjin falls down on the follow through that slides. Ooh, wasn't able to plant his foot and turn. Slid through, caught his heel, but he's moving his ankle around. Let's see if he lets him throw one. All right, so Yoon Dong-hee over at first. He will steal a base here or there. Not everywhere, as he's only got 7 stolen bases. He's been thrown out 6 times, and that is ball 2, 2-0. Duke, where are you from, man? Dookie on you. I just realized what your name actually said. All right, the 2-0 swing and a miss at a pitch in the other batter's box, just like usual. The old 2-0 pitch. Left-handed batter, left-handed hitter, 2-0, or sorry, that was a 2-0 count, not a. That's what threw him off. Floridian. All right, the 2-1 pitch. And did he go? I live in Korea. I am a Hanwha Eagles season ticket holder. All right, here comes the 3-1 pitch. Yeah. Yeah, I moved here 2014, so I've been going to Hanwha games and having my heart broken and disappointments for over a decade now. As that's ball 4, and he walks him. Oh, 1 out, then a single, and then a walk. And runners on first and second with 1 out again. Just 1 second. And I can't see. I know he was 27 through 2, but 40 pitches. They're bringing out the old file so that he can clean up his cleats. No. Kiwi, I wish we could just I wish we could animate the chats and just make the chat into like an actual broadcast. That is crushed, but foul. No, I don't think he will do Dookie for 2 reasons. Number 1, he's already at 40 through 3. So for him to get what? I guess so. He would have to finish 5 plus 1 out in the 6th. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't think he will. For a couple reasons. One, he still has 1 out here in the 3rd. He's already at 42 pitches. Sorry, man. And that is ball 1. So the thing with Ryunjin is not only is he already at 43 pitches through 3.1 innings, he also has a very well rested bullpen for Hanwha, and Hanwha's bullpen is very good, the very back end. So those two things tell me that he's not going to come out for the 6th. Now, if he does happen to, get 2 10-pitch innings in the 4th and the 5th, obviously he could come back out. But, yeah. Rodolfo, you took Reyes under 2 bases, as that's going to be a 6-4-3, and that will help the pitch count. As Ito Yoon bounces it to the first baseman, but that will end it. And we'll go to the 4th. Very big help there. Still think it's going to be difficult for him. That was 18, sitting at 45 pitches through 3. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely possible. If it's still 1-0, yeah. All right, Pak Seung back out. Yeah, Rodolfo, I can't believe you would take Reyes with under 2 bases. He's hitting 350 on the season. Sajik is big, so anything in any gap is going to be a double. Double play was massive. Now Hanwha just has to, I don't know, what do you call it? Hit the ball. That's what you call it. Hit the ball. Thank you. I will, well, I hope it wasn't very much for money, Rodolfo. Alright, we're back. Did we miss a pitch? We did not miss a pitch, and Wong Young Mook will lead things off. Top of the 4th here. That was a heck of a scoop. Alright, Wong Young Mook leads things off. He grounded out to the first. And one away. Rodolfo, that's an excellent bet for 2 reasons. 1, Peraza is very not good anymore. Basically, he is probably done as far as the season goes, as far as career in Korea. He's basically a 1 hits per game guy. And he's also playing defense today and not DHing, which means if it is a close game that he could be removed for a pinch hitter. Or not a pinch hitter, but a better defender. As the DH, number 16, steps in. Good to see him take a pitch instead of lining the first one to center field. It has been over a month since he's been in the starting lineup for a very good reason. He is well on his way out of the door at Hanwha. And the 0-1, that's in there for a strike, 0-2. And here comes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to predict a fork ball down and away as it falls into the dirt, right on the outside of the plates. Catcher gives him the signal to throw it in the dirt really wide, and how would I possibly know that as he swings at a pitch in the dirt, and that is how you call a game. Ladies and gentlemen, put me on for the predictions. 3 pitches, called the last one. He did set up on the outside, but he missed the spot, missed down and in, and it was enough to get him to swing at a pitch that didn't even make it to the plate in the air. 2 away. Peraza steps in now. Yeah. Hanwha's gonna lose, as that's bounced into the dirt and off the chest protector. 152 for the last 10 games for Peraza. He does have 5 hits. And that is a ground ball. Second baseman scoops, throws, and 3 away. Another 1-2-3 inning for Hanwha. And they are just trying to get the season over. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Hanwha down 1-0. Yeah, a full slate of games tomorrow. Yeah, I have I don't think Hanwha's going to get swept this weekend, but I don't see them winning 2 games, especially if they don't win today. Tomorrow will be a bullpen game for Hanwha, which means not good things. Park Se-young, what's he at now? Ooh, a 9-pitch inning there. That's the second most he has thrown in an inning so far. It's always good whenever you're 4 pitches in and 9 is the third most that you have thrown in an inning. I love Hanwha baseball. It's so much fun to watch. Reyes will step in, lead things off for Lotte. I would for Barnes, but not for Hanwha. I assume Barnes is going to start. He usually averages about 10 strikeouts a game against Hanwha. As there's the first pitch in there for a strike. Reyes doubled and scored a run. I can't even see anything. NC give up. That is ball 1. 1-1. Yeah, I mean, he has been good. This year he hasn't. He's third. He's hitting 270 on the season. He can hit some home runs. But honestly, everybody on Hanwha is pretty awful right now, as that's fouled away. 9. Running that pitch count up. 9 pitches in the 4th for Park Se-young. Yeah, still real. 49 pitches now. The 1-2 pitch. No time. And there goes the time for the pitcher. So Reyes again, a double in his first at-bat. Came around to score on the Junjunu E6. And that's lifted foul. Stays 1-2. I don't know a lot about all the teams. I would say maybe Memphis Red Bulls or Memphis Redbird. I can't even speak. Memphis Redbirds. Now the Angels are professionals. I'm talking double A, single A. Maybe the Louisville Cardinals. Now Memphis is triple A. Springfield Cardinals. As Reyes just keeps fouling them off. Yeah, I mean, Hanwha is one of the highest payrolls in the league. Wang Yangmook trolling back, but catches it on the grass, throws, and one away. I would say a better description of Hanwha would be if you check in the description, Max, you can go to SOOPlive.com. They have the international broadcast rights if you are outside of Korea. And here comes the first pitch. Ball one outside. I would say Hanwha is like the Chicago White Sox 3 years ago. As that's outside. Yeah, SOOPlive, SOOPlive.com. They have the international broadcasting rights. Are you in Korea or outside of Korea? As here comes the 2-0 pitch to Jun Jinu, and a swing and a miss there. That's it. I thought that was the play. All right. Pitch number 57 coming up for Yuan-jin. The 2-1 pitch. It's going to be a chopper. No Shiwan comes in, gathers his feet, throws, and 2 away. If you're outside of Korea, SOOPlive.com is the official international broadcasting company for the KBO. You can watch any of the games live there. You can sync it perfectly with my English commentary, and Na Sung-yup steps in. He's 1 for 1 today with a single back in the second, but was thrown out at second on the double play, and that's in there for a strike. Yuan-jin has struggled in the fourth a lot, struggled in the fifth even more. But that is going to be a single, and they are just not going to get a 1-2-3 inning, as that's his second single of the day, and that's going to bring up Jung-hoo. All right, Na Sung-yup taking his lead as he puts his gloves on. Jung-hoon 0 for 1 with that big 3-6-3 double play in the second inning. Had runners on first and second with nobody out after an error and another single. The ground out moved a runner over to third, but they weren't able to bring him home. And the 0-1 pitch misses upstairs. 1-1. So 61 pitches now for Yuan-jin. That's 16 here in. I know. That's exactly what I thought whenever I was putting it in. But there's a reason for it. I don't know if you noticed it, but that's outside. They have righty, lefty, righty switch, righty, lefty, righty, lefty, righty. They went with the old back and forth. With Yuan-jin on the mound, they want to be able to not worry about multiple lefties coming up in a row. And the 2-1, that's going to be a chopper over Noshiwan as he's jumping up, and Nasung Yup is going to stay at second, and another single for Lotte with 2 outs. Quick 2 outs on a 4-3 ground out and a 5-3 ground out. But now a single over the third baseman Noshiwan as he jumped up, mistimed it just out. I don't know why he was in so far on the field with 2 outs and a hard-hitting right-hander up. All right, Pak Sung-wook, he grounded out to the first baseman in his last one, as that's in there for a strike. Well, you know, rumor has it that other managers in the league do things that make sense. But here comes the 0-1 pitch. Hyun-jin steps off the mound and so grounded out to the first baseman to end the second inning. Slaps that one foul. 0-2. Runners on first and second after 2 straight singles from the bottom of the lineup here. Chicken mayo, chamchi mayo, lotte jiji mayo. Aw, isn't that cute? And another foul ball. The amount of uniforms that Lotte has is ridiculous. I was only going to move here for 3 years and then move to a different country, join the Peace Corps, and travel the world. But I'm stuck, as that's going to be a ground ball. Wang Young-mook grabs it to throw over in time. An absolutely amazing play by Wang Young-mook as he was playing really deep there. He ran and ran off the back of the grass all the way up to the front of the grass, and the throw across his body gets him, and they strand some more. I never left. I forgot I was supposed to leave, I guess. No, I enjoy my life here. I live a few blocks from the stadium. If it wasn't 4 billion degrees outside, I would have gone to a lot more games. But yeah. But yeah, when I was in college, I was gonna move to Spain and teach English since I was studying Spanish. Then didn't happen. I traveled the U.S. for a few years, didn't enjoy it, so I said, all right, I'll head out to Korea, because I originally wanted to go to China, and but I couldn't go to China yet, so I was like, all right, I'll spend 3 years in Korea, then I'll head to China, do a few years there, and then join the Peace Corps, travel the world, work in all these different countries, and I got here and I enjoyed it, and I never left. Stuck in the world of Hanwha. Stuck in the world of Hanwha. All right, Hanwha will come up to bat. I think they'll get in the batter's box. The actually batting parts is left to be determined. 67 pitches for Hyun-jin. 22 pitches of that inning. Trying to think. My favorite food would definitely be... Sorry, that's ball one. I would say I'm a Bosom, a big Bosom fan. Also some Duck Gobby, as that's swing and a foul, or Duck Gobby, as 1-1 now. So yeah, and obviously Korean chicken is ridiculous. And that's a chopped foul, 1-2. Yeah, and the thing is he had 2 strikeouts last inning. That helps. One of them on 3 pitches. I even called the 3rd pitch. But the problem is Lotte's also not scoring. They're leaving a ton of guys on base. So while he is able to go through this lineup, without some extra runs, you can never feel good about the Lotte bullpen, as that's chopped foul. Again, Hanwha does have a couple guys that can tie it with 1 swing. No Shiwan, Chan Sung, Kim Tae-yun can all tie it with 1 swing. Obviously, Peraza and the DH can. They've been known to get a hold of 1 or 2. But here comes the 1-2 pitch. No Shiwan 0 for 2 or 0 for 1 on the day with a 4-3 groundout. That bounces in the dirt. It's 2-2. Big here. Already 5 pitches. Here comes pitch number 6 of this inning. And this batter. And that is fouled away. As Noshiwan runs this pitch count up. Again, 32 pitches through the first 4 innings. Yeah, I wonder if he struggles in the 4th when he's only thrown 50 pitches, though. All right, so the 2-2 pitch once again. That's another foul. Why is this announcer getting so excited about a foul ball? Orange. All right, well, we'll set up for another pitch. 7th pitch of this at-bat. No, 8th pitch of this at-bat. And that is ball 3, and Hanwha's got their first full counts. Big at-bat here, even though he has not done well lately. Running this pitch count up is a massive thing as he fouls another one into the bullpen. No Shiwan, this is the key for Hanwha was, my view for the key for Hanwha was actually No Shiwan, because coming into the day's game, he has actually hit really well against, as that's ball 4. And Hanwha's got the leadoff base runner on for the first time today via the walk. So No Shiwan, 262 against Lotte, but he is from Busan. He enjoys his time in Busan. He's got quite a few home runs. All right, Chan Sung, Hanwha's first baseman, steps in now. Against Park Se-hung, he's hitting 400 in his career and looks at strike 1. Like we said earlier, the routine for Hanwha is to get a base runner and then erase him on a double play. He has hit into 11 double plays already this season. And that's fouled. Ball boy gets a little action, and it's 0-2. no home runs against Lotte or in Sajik last year or this year. The only stadium he didn't homer in last year, and the only stadium he hasn't homered in this year. All right, here comes the 0-2 in the dirt. No Shiwan does not go as Saldong-wook quickly out to block that. Run up in front, grab it, make sure that the double play stays intact. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's a big strikeout. That's going to bring up Kim Tae-yeon. He's the man that hit into the inning-ending double play in the seconds when Hanwha had their first base runner. As Cheon Sung. What? Well, yeah, from him, there's still only one out. All right, Kim Tae-yeon steps in now. In 0 for 1 on the day with a ground into double play. Woohoo. Working on my rap skills. And that's chopped. Foul. 1-1. Yeah, you don't have to worry about the old ground into double play if you don't hit the ball. All right, the 1-1 lifted foul. 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Kim Tae-yeon. 0 for 1 on the day. Big inning here from Park Se-hoon. And that's fouled. A beautiful play by Wang Jun-seo. Is that Wang Jun-seo over there? Cho Dong-wook. Coming into this inning, 32 pitches. He is now at 50. 18 pitches. Number 19 coming up. And pops that one up. Center fielder back under it. 2 away. And they will not ground into a double play. But already 2 away. They are all about taking some pictures with the cheer captains, but John Jin-hyuk steps in. He bunted it foul in his first at-bat and looks at ball 1. Led off the third inning with a beautiful bunt foul that the catcher catches after a couple steps. He's 0 for 16 in this month, and now it's 1-1. I teach kindergarten. I am a kindergarten teacher. All right, the 1-1 pitch. And was that a strike? I don't know if that was a strike or not. It was right on the corner. It was right on the corner. But they didn't give a call. And now there's nothing on the screen. All right, that was a ball. All right, the 2-1 to John Jin Hyuk. Ball 3, and this is quickly becoming an inning for Park Se-eun. In 32 pitches through 4, he's at 23 already. Pitch number 24 coming up in this inning. A lot of these guys really struggle when they get to that 20 per inning pitch count. And that is ripped foul, and we'll have another full count. Start of the inning with a full count walk. Hyun-jin getting some, finally getting a little bit of rest before he comes out for the 5th. Again, Hyun-jin does not pitch well in the 5th inning. He has not pitched well in the 5th inning most of the season. He has been better as of late, but all right, the 3-2 pitch struck him out looking. Well, Hanwha didn't hit into a double play. There's always that, but they did strand the base runner. Yeah, Hanwha is now 0 for 4 with runners on base. Not with runners in scoring position, because they haven't had a runner in scoring position yet. But lots of pitches there. That's always a good thing. 25 pitches in that inning for Park Se-eun. So, big inning there. So I mean, I started a couple years ago doing videos, but I never really got into it too much. But the 2 years before, I actually used to broadcast on Africa TV, where I could actually show the game and stuff. But nobody ever really came around because it was all in Korean, so it was difficult for them to see it. But this year, with the change in providers for the KBO, I decided to move to YouTube here and do play-by-play in English for everybody. So this is the first year I've really kind of been focusing on it, so to speak. So I didn't expect it. I will say, I did not expect it to be this. Not that it's big. Well, thank you. Not that it's big, but I feel like a lot more people tuned in and have tuned in, and that's a beautiful strikeout looking that than I was expecting would happen with the just a radio style broadcast. So, still gonna try to keep the KBO stuff going through the off season whenever they're doing any big signings or anything like that. All right, pitch number 71 now for Hyun-jin, and that's in there for a strike. So this is the last month of the regular season, and then the playoffs take about a month or so. as that's a big swing and a miss at a ball way up at his eyes. Yep. He is, Ryunjin is still out there. And that is going to be a liner caught by the second baseman. And 2 away. Ryunjin's going to end up going, 6 innings. As he's sitting in the low 70s at this point, barring any big issues, as Gosung Min steps in. That's ball 1. Sitting at 74 pitches. Pitch number 75 coming up. Barring any unforeseen issues, he should definitely be back out for the 6th, as that is fouled away, 1-1. The big thing for the KBO that is different than the MLB is the KBO has a 5th inning stretch. So after the 5th inning is whenever they take their big long break, as that curveball just misses. He has not been using that curveball very much today, versus his last game that he was very reliant on the curveball. All right, the 2-1 pitch. That misses upstairs, 3-1. So Gosung Min walked in his last at-bats. Like 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Not long. Maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know. As that's a swing and a miss and runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Yuanjin. I have one song that plays, and it's almost the exact length of the break. But here comes the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a single, and he has had 2 full counts and 2 singles as Lotte refuses to go 1-2-3. And now you're at 80 pitches, and now you have to think. I still think he comes out for the 6th, barring any, unless they get a couple hits here. And Yuanjin struggles pretty bad in the 4th and the 5th inning as far as batting average against and runs. But Son Ho Young steps in now, and that's up high, 1-0. 6-4-3 ground out and a strikeout. 80 pitches, 81st pitch of the game coming up for Yuanjin. And fouled away, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch, the slow curve, beautiful 1-2 count. Just 109, just putting in there as he's holds up because he doesn't know what the heck's going on. All right, the chicken wing from the third baseman pops him up. Choi Jae-hoon takes off the mask, turns, but out of play, and we'll have another pitch here. Da 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 da. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Yuanjin trying to get out of this inning. And a swing and a miss, and that'll do it. 3 strikeouts for him in the first 5. We'll see if he comes back out. Sitting at 84 pitches, 17 there in the 5th. So I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a few. I think he probably will. I really do think he will. All right, we're back. First pitch is right there, and Ito Yoon looks at strike one. Yeah, I think I have to think that he will, just because it's a close game. As that's shots. 0-2. I think I don't think there's any reason why he shouldn't come back out. He's pitching well enough. He's given up some singles here and there, but nothing really, really bad. I think they would like to get 6 innings from him. As again, yesterday was a bullpen game. Tomorrow is going to be a bullpen game. So I don't think they want to be relying on the main guys in the bullpen. But the thing is honestly, this Hanwha manager is so awful that I don't know. As that's bounced in the dirt, it's 1-2. The Hanwha manager and the manager that everybody wanted at Hanwha are on the same screen together. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. And that's chopped foul. Stays 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Ito Yoon. Pak Seung throws it in the dirt again, and that stays 2-2. Moves to 2-2, not stays. 277 on the season for Hanwha's shortstop. Again, the big error that allowed the 1 run to score. And Hanwha does not score when Ryunjin is pitching, as that is a liner right at the second baseman. 1 away. Not much you can do about that one, sir. Not much you can do about that one. Where's Mary Kate? All right, first pitch in there to Choi Jae-hoon for a ball. And that's a strike. That's why he had to fall down to catch it, Kenny. He's so damn tall. And the 1-1, that's going to be a ground ball past the diving shortstop. And Hanwha's got themselves another hit. All right, Mr. Wakanda himself steps in and fouls that one away, and he misses the catch. 0-1. Wang Youngmook is not the easiest guy to double up. He does have some speed. Not very good at running bases, as he's been thrown out 7 out of the 10 times he's tried. But that is not going to be a double play. That is going to be another hit, and Hanwha's got 2 hits in 1 inning, ladies and gentlemen. 2 hits in 1 inning, and they've also got a runner in scoring position. Hanwha apparently took the break to read Ted Williams' The Art of Hitting, or The Science of Hitting, sorry. Got that confused with How to Make a Deal. All right. 2 on now, 1 out, and yeah, very important time of the game, and this is the guy you want up if you are a Lotte fan. Ball 1 on the outside. 1-0. In his career, he's hitting .357 against them. He's 0 for 2 today, and that's outside 2-0. Gotta strap those batting gloves down. All right, the 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. 15 pitches already in this inning. 1 out, 2 on, a 3-0 count coming up here. Top of the order. Wong Young Mook, the leadoff hitter, already on base. The DH, a 3-0 count here as they're going to pipe one right down the middle. And not down the middle, down at the bottom of the zone, and that's 3-1. All right, the biggest pitch of the game coming up here. 3-1 count. Runner on first and second. Catches the outside corner. And that's going to run the count full. Yeah. I love that the catcher still tries to frame it. All right, here comes the 3-2 count. Yep, he's going to throw it down. He steps off the back. Gets a fake pitch clock violation, and he's saying, keep it down, keep it down. All right, do you actually throw him something to hit, or you try to strike him out? So is he going to set... Ooh, sets up on the inside. As that's a chopper. 6-4. Not in time. Moves him over, but it's 2 outs now. Too slow developing as the chopper... I think a shortstop is better at taking that himself. Yeah, shortstop definitely should have taken that himself. The amount of time it took to toss that and then turn and throw versus the shortstop grabbing it, stepping on the bag, and throwing to first. Super slow developing by the shortstop. And we'll have a pinch runner here as Iwan Suk steps out on the first base. And Peraza steps in. This is the man that you want up in this situation. And that's outside. Ball 1. Peraza is the best at coming up with the clutch hits, except for Mr. Clutch himself, obviously. He has not done well in his last 11 games, 143, but that just means he's due. Not on that pitch, as that's a swing and a miss, 144. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Peraza just misses 2-1. The squeaky chair is back for the viewers at home. Peraza is like, oh, whew, I can't believe I didn't swing at that. All right. Versus Park Seung, he's only hitting .571, 4 for 7. That's including his 0 for 2 today. That is a broken bat single. Iwan Suk is going to go first to third, and Hanwha has tied it up. Like I said, he was the guy that you wanted up. Yuan Jin waiting in the wings to come back out, as Hanwha again does their damage. broken bat damage as the tree sacrifices its life for the good of the team. A center into center, or single into center. Che Jae-hoon comes on home. Iwan Suk goes first to third, and Hanwha's got a chance to take the lead as the pitching mound visits. As Park Seung is got some glasses issues. As now he's trying to clean them with his uniform. All right, we've got 79 pitches from Park Seung. He's thrown 22 in this inning after a single, and a single, sandwiched with some outs. And No Shiwan will step in. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. Average down to 267 now on the season, as that's in the dirt. Ball one. We'll see. Iwan Suk, a lot of speed over at third base. Peraza, the decent speed over at first. Very, very common for the old Little League double steal, especially with No Shiwan. Hitting 43 in his last 7 games. Not 430, 43. As he pops that one up. Giving chase is the catcher. Just out of the reach. 1-1. Big inning here. Yunjin happy to not be on the hook for the loss currently. He is warming up, which means he is ready to go back out there. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. First and second, 2 outs in the dirt. 2-1. All right, now we've got it. 2-1, No Shiwan standing in 0 for 1 on the day. Only place he hasn't homered at yet on the season is here in Busan, and lifts that one foul, out of play again. 2-2. We are gonna go 4 hours, Kenny. 4 hours today. It's Hanwha and Lotte. They're the only game playing. Gotta go 4 hours. That's the rules. We don't make them up. We just abide by them. Last home run was against KT back on the 31st. Jin Hae Soo warming up. That's Na Gyuan also warming up in the Lotte bullpen. The 2-2, that's going to be a slap into center field. 1 run is in, and Hanwha is taking the lead as Peraza goes to third. No Shiwan safe. big heads up running as they were going to third. So he saw the throw to third and took off for seconds, moving himself into scoring position himself. And Hanwha has come alive here in the sixth. And that's going to bring up the captain, your captain, Chaein Sung. And that's going to be a 5-3 groundouts, as that almost got over the head of the third baseman. But Hanwha gets 4 singles and 2 runs, and No Shiwan is hurt. Stringing together 4 hits to take the lead in the 6th inning. And we will go to the bottom. Hanwha with a lead, 2-1. Park Se-young is now on the hook. 28 pitches in that inning, and 85 should be it for him on the day. Hanwha finally with some hits with runners on base as they 1, 2, 3 hits with runners on base. Finally, Hanwha offense comes alive. I say comes alive. They scored 2 runs. that they have actually equaled their run total from the first 3 games of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Big time. They are doubling their run total for the week in 1 inning. And Hyunjin on the mound, he hasn't pitched awful. He hasn't pitched great, but the broken bat single, it actually really started with the shortstop not being able to turn that double play. The shortstop tossing to the second baseman, who was facing the shortstop facing left field, as that first pitch is in there for a strike to Reyes. So facing the outfield, so he had to catch a toss and then turn and throw. The shortstop touches, jumps, throws, and that probably would be an inning double play and a 1-0 game here. But not able to make that play. Peraza comes up with the broken bat single, and No Shiwan with another single is able to put Hanwha up 2-1, as that is also the count here to Reyes. Reyes 1 for 2 on the day with a double. He has the run scored for Lotte and fouls that away at 2-2. Hyunjin sitting at 88 pitches. He's back out there, which means he just got to get 1 more strike for Dookie on you to get himself. That is fouled. Stays 2-2. Lean back, as that's in the dirt, and another full count. 3 full counts today for Hyunjin. All of them have been singles. Welcome back, Dwight. Welcome back. And the 3-2 pitch, that is ripped right at Kim Tae-yeon. Comes in, stops, realizes it's going to go over his head, backs up, and that is 1 away. The first full count out of the day for Hyunjin. Kim So-hyun and Park Sang-won both warming up in the bullpen. They have pitched well, but not the last couple times they have been out. This is what I talked about in the description. Can't quite give you guys predictions all the time, but I try to put as much as I can into the description. They haven't pitched well lately. Is that because they have been overworked, or how are they going to do when they have not pitched in a couple days? All right, Jun Janu looks at strike one. He is 0 for 2 on the day, and that is a ball one. No, 1-1. 5-3 ground out the last at bat back in the 4th inning. And then also reached on an E6 that scored the run back in the 2nd. And the 1-1, that's a line right at the shortstop, who jumps, catches it, tosses over to the 3rd baseman, and we have got 2 outs. Lee Do-yoon with renewed life after his error caused the 1 run to score for Lotte. And they have been hitting the ball really, really hard here, but it's going right at the infielders. All right, Na Sung-yup steps in. He is 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles, but hasn't scored, as Lotte has left 5 guys on base. And a swing and a miss there, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch sets up on the outside, fouls it right into Che Jae-hoon's foot. He is done. That was straight down right into his foot. Oh, wow, that hurts. Right on the toe. It missed the cover because of the way he's set up. It right on the big toe. The toe cover that's normally at the bottom of the shin guards was rotated, so if his foot's here, it was rotated here, and it hit right on his toe. He is gonna stay in. Definitely is hurting. We'll see what happens here. Again, you know, you got to think here something like he's got an 0-2 count. What happens if there's a strikeout? A strikeout that gets away. What's going to happen? All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Outside. And he is hurt. He is hurt. He is really, really hurt. He can't even really throw back. If there was somebody on base, they would be stealing instantly. As the 1-2 pitch chopped 5-3, and that'll end it for him, and that will end it for Yu Han-jin, and I assume for Che Jae-hoon, as we will go to the 7th. Hanwha up 2-1. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a 1-2-3 inning. His first 1-2-3 inning since the first inning. So, should be the end for Yu Han-jin. 6 innings, 99 pitches, 69 strikes, 6 hits, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts, gave up the 1 run. It is earned. It is an earned run despite the error. Because he would have came home on the Na Sung-yup single anyway. So quality start for him. On the Lotte side, Pak Seong, I assume, is also done. 85 pitches for him, 57 strikes, 5 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs, both earned. But he is a quality start again, and in line for the lost. His last 3 games, 7 innings, 6 innings, 7 innings, and he's given up 1 run total in those 3 outings. Yet he is has not factored into any of the decisions. All right, so we should have the top of the 7th. Hanwha will have Kim Tae-yeon leading things off. But apparently, Pak Seong is still out there. I have to think that he is done if they get any sort of offense going. Kim Tae-yeon is 0 for 2 on the day. And ball 1. He threw 32 pitches through the first 4 innings, then 25 and 28. Kim Tae-yeon is hitting 125 against Pak Seong. And that's a strike in there, 1-1. Jin Soo and Na Gyuan both warming up there in the Lotte bullpen. As that's outside, 2-1. I'm really surprised that they brought him out. I think part of it is the fact that they don't trust this bullpen. The other part is it's just a 2-1 game. And a broken bat single. As that's going to be a beautiful play by the third baseman. The throw, good Lord, what a play. Stop down, up the line, into foul territory, and the throw back across the diamond easily gets him. What a play by the third baseman. All right, John Jin-hyuk will step in now. He is 0 for 2 on the day. As first pitch swinging, fouls it away. 0-1. John Jin-hyuk, the last time he got a hit was not in this month. I don't believe he's got any hits. Maybe he's got a hit. But he is not hitting well. As that is bounced in the dirt and 1-1. He did get hit by a pitch the other day, though. So there's that. All right, so the 1-1 pitch to John Jin-hyuk pops him up. Reyes coming in. Nope, short. Oh, second baseman out there, as that was a sketchiness. And that is 2 away. And the second baseman used to be a right fielder. Sticks this glove out and takes it as Reyes gives him the old smile. Reyes didn't know where the ball was. He couldn't find it up in the lights. All right, so that's going to bring up Lee Do-yoon, a solid defensive play in the last inning, and ball 1. He is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. Average sitting down at 277 now for the number 8 hitting Lee Do-yoon, as that is going to be a error on the shortstop as he tried to just slowly backhand it, and that is an E6. Just tried to slow backhand it right underneath the glove. right. Why was there any question about whether that was an error or not? All right. Well, that's going to bring up Guang Nin. Again, Guang Min looks at ball one. Pinch hitting here for Che Jae-hoon as Che Jae-hoon's day is done, and who knows what else. And I don't know why I have Peraza in there twice. I have Peraza in there twice. I don't know why. It is definitely not Peraza there. It is Elon Sup. As it's 2-0. All right. And that catches the corner, 2-1. And Guang Min, the former Cubs prospect. All right, the 2-1. He's got 2 hits. He's already got 2 home runs on the season, hitting .375 as he just was brought up. We still got quite a game going. The 3-1 pitch. 99 is coming up for Park Se-eung. Ryun Jin threw 99 pitches. Park Se-eung is getting ready to throw pitch 99, and it's a big strike. Swing and a miss, and that's going to bring the count full. All right, well, here comes pitch number 100. The century mark for the century mark for Korean pitchers is pretty good if you can get it. And the pitch, the 3-2, that's going to be a ground ball over the glove of the first baseman. And now Hanwha's got runners on first and third, as that is a big hit. I don't know. They're probably going to give him a hit. Might be an error. It would be an error in the pretty much anywhere. As again, now you've got Wang Young-mook. I assume Park Se-eung is done. He never touched it. He just so that'll be it for Park Se-eung, I imagine. Welcome, Luke. Howdy. All right, we'll have our first pitching change of the game. Park Se-eung out as the E6, and now, not necessarily an E3, but a play that should have been made to end the inning. 2 of them, as I assume they're going to bring in the left-handed pitcher. They will. Jin-hae Soo will make his way in to face the left-handed hitting Wang Young-mook. Hanwha trying to add an insurance run or 2 here. Still waiting on the official play. They do give him a hit. Not a hit in any league except the KBO. But you're just in time for all the fun, Luke. Just in time for all of the fun. All right. Jin-hae Soo, 52 games, 27.1 innings, 2 wins, 1 loss, 5 holds, 5.93 ERA, a 1.61. Well, hopefully you'll leave whenever Hanwha scores some more runs. Ooh, big night. Big night at the Crazy Kiwi. They still got that awful drink ordering system. Write down what you want and come and pick it up whenever they never make it and you have to go tell them. All right, Wang Young Mook will step in. That's surprising though. A trivia night on. Single past the third baseman, and Hanwha takes a 3-1 lead on the air. Hanwha had the ground ball to the shortstop. The shortstop booted it, and that has led to 2 straight singles, and Hanwha has got themselves a 3-0 or 3-1 lead here. I don't know, and that's it for him. As we'll have another pitching change. I'm sure he's over there at his house dancing. So I assume Nagyuan will now make his way in. I'm gonna say that. As Pak Seung now 6.2 innings, 100 pitches, 3 runs, 2 of them earned. He is again still responsible for the runner on second base, as that was the single that ended his day on another play that should have been made by the first baseman. So they are up 3-1, but good Lord, has it been a messy 3. As the Lotte bullpen is doing Lotte bullpen things. All right, like I said, Nagyuan on the mound. 18 games, 66.1 innings, 4 wins, 7 losses, 8.68 ERA, a 2.20 WHIP. He is of the famous variety, not for good things though. He has made his way back to the mound for Lotte. The one thing is he was a starter, but had some off-field issues before the season, and then once the season started, he was removed from the first team because he was out drinking at the bars the night before he was supposed to pitch, and then proceeded to pitch very, very poorly. Was removed from the first team, has come back now that the rosters have been expanded, and An Chi-hong will pinch hit here. Yeah, usually not the night before you pitch, especially when you're having an awful season. So An Chi-hong, the former Lotte second baseman, is sitting at 341 against Lotte on the season. Not too shabby. Not in the lineup today. 299 on the season. As that's in there for a strike. 1-1. All right, to the 1-1 pitch. Runner on first, runner on second, 2 outs. And that is a single. That's gonna score 1. As Guan Guangmin comes in, and coming home is Wang Youngmook, and Hanwha puts up 2 more. And this game is getting out of hand. Because that's big air is just getting bigger. Wow. Right down the line, Wang Youngmook hustling right off the bats. And yeah, it is now 5-1. Goes from 1-0 with Hanwha with a hit to Hanwha not with a 1-0 loss. Peraza steps in. He had a broken bat RBI in his last at-bats. The first run of the Hanwha game. Look at that. 5 runs, the most they've scored in a week. As that misses inside, 1-1. All right, well, Peraza now, the 1-1 pitch. Runner on second is An-Chi Hong. And that's outside 2-1. And again, Lotte's bullpen is not good. They lead the league in blown saves. Obviously today, not a blown saves. Since the 4th of September, this is the most that they've scored. That's crushed. Goodbye. And that does it for Peraza, as that will be the final nail. As that was just a line shot. And yeah, this game is very much getting out of hand. 15 games since he's hit a home run. He's got 2 hits today, which is flat out amazing. As he, where'd that guy? Yeah, all we need is errors. I didn't even see it. I was looking for my buttons. I'm sure they'll replay it. That's a swing and 1-1. I'll see it here. .168 off the bat. And chops foul. No Shiwan, 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single in his last at-bat. That was the RBI that's put Hanwha up 2-1 before the wheels came off the Lotte bus. And here comes the 1-2 pitch. That is also going to be another hit. A left fielder over, grabs it, tosses it in, and he is hobbling. I still didn't get to see the catch. Still didn't get to see the catch. All right, enjoy trivia nights. Hopefully they have some Hanwha trivia. Don't do anything too stupid. All right, Cheon Song, the only batter that hasn't hit yet in this inning, as he swings at the ball in the dirt, and that is strike one. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Sounds like your kind of place, Nick. In the dirt, 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Opposite foul. 1-2. Yeah, it is. It is the worst drink ordering system of all time, though. They literally have just like a steno pad, a notepad that you write your order down, and then you go up and get it after, and then pay for it. It's so bad, as that's a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, and that will end. That will end the seventh for Hanwha, but not before they put up 5 more. As instead of a 2-1 game in the bottom of the 7th, the air has made it a 7-1 game in the bottom of the 7th, and quickly things got out of hand. Very, very, very big error on the shortstop. And now we'll get into Hanwha's bullpen. Gotta be confident with a 6-run lead and only 9 outs. Gotta be confident here is, I assume Pak Sang-won, maybe? They're not going to mess around. They are going to go to the big man, the regular guys. I cannot imagine them not bringing in the main outfield, or the main guys. I assume EJ Wan will take over behind home plate. I don't think, unless of course EJ Wan goes into the first base spots, Chan Sung comes out, and Wang Guangmin ends up. But nope, that would be way more logical. So EJ Wan, and yes, Pak Sang-won will come in to pitch. He has pitched really well in the second half of this season. And this might be the most runs of support Ryunjin has gotten for a while. So Pak Sang-won, 57 games, 57 innings, 2 wins, 3 losses, 13 holds, 2 saves, 5.05 ERA. Strikes outs 1 per inning, walks 1 every few innings, and he has pitched really well in the second half. He's pitched really well in August. Here in the month of September, he's not pitched as well. Against Lotte, 8 games, a 1.35 ERA, and that is a swing and foul into his leg. 0-1. So EJ Wan back behind the plates now. Pak Sang-won, his last outing, he gave up 2 hits and 1 run in a week ago. Wait, no, earlier this week, Tuesday. Before that, a good outing, and then well, not a really good outing. Gave up 2 walks in an inning, and then the outing before that, he gave up 2 runs. So his month of September has not been very good. 6.75 ERA in the month of September in the 4 games. The month of August, 14 games, an ERA of 0. And anyway, here comes the 0-1 pitch. That's fouled away. 0-2. Jung-hoon is a prime candidate for his first strikeouts. He's hit into a 3-6-3 double play and then grounded, or then a single, but was stranded as Lotte has just left so many runners on base. And the 0-2, that's fouled, stays 0-2. All right, once again, the 0-2 pitch, and there's, like I said, the candidate for his first strikeouts, and 1 away. The old forkball just drops. All right, Pak Sung-wook steps in. He is 0 for 2 on the day. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Pak Sung-wook. That is the man at short that had the massive, massive error. Okay. Slow, gentle backhand through the glove, and the 1-1 pitch outside, a 2-1. Hanwha with one of the best back 4 guys of the bullpen. This is a must-win game for Hanwha. Talking about it, it's 6-run lead, but still it is a 100% must-win bullpen game for Hanwha. That's up, and that's 3-1. Hanwha ERA 5.17 or 5.16 for the bullpen, but they've had 3 bullpen games in the last week, so that's a big thing about it. The back 4 guys are, I would say, probably the best back 4 guys in the league, right there with Samsung, and that's ball 4. So I would say the back 4 for Hanwha and the back 4 for Samsung are without a doubt the best 2 sets of back end arms in the league. But the walk there, again, he averages a walk every 3 innings, has not pitched well the last few outings. So we'll see if he can right the ship. So Dong-wook, the catcher, I assume is going to be a pinch hit for here. Yep, they announced a pinch hitter, but they haven't said who. All right. So Lee Jung-hoon, 300 on the season, will be pinch hitting here. And looks at strike 1 at the bottom of the zone. All right, the 0-1 fouled away, 0-2. Need a double play here. Double play leaves you with Kim Saw-hyun to come in next inning. And then from there, Han Seung-hyuk or Ju Hyun-song. All right. The 0-2 pitch to the pinch hitter, fouled away. Park Sang-won, 12 pitches so far. Very difference in the first to the second. 865 to 203. Really, again, I cannot say enough about, as that's low there, about the pitching coach for Hanwha came in after the break, and really that's when the back end of the bullpen really started to do a lot more. I have to imagine that the hitting coach is finishing up this month, and he will be done, as Hanwha still hasn't been able to really score any runs. As that is going to be off the glove of Cheon-sung, and that runner is going to move over to third, and they'll probably give him a double, but just like the other one, that probably should have been an out. Yeah! Oh, those stupid clappers. Kenny's favorite thing in the world are those clappers. Alright, now you're at the top of the order. Yoon Dong-hee looks at strike one on the inside. 0-1. Alright, the 0-1, Yoon Dong-hee, the leadoff batter, 1 for 3, lined out to the second baseman in his last at-bat. Looks at ball one low and inside, 1-1, and umpire just did something. I don't know what he did. Raised his hands up, and we got a pinch runner. Kim Dong-hyuk out on the base pass. Guess they're wanting a single to score 2 runs. I'm not gonna bother. But 293 on the season for Yoon Dong-hee, and that's gonna be a slow chopper foul. 1-2. Kim Dong-hyuk. Again, that's the catcher's spot, so they're probably gonna. I still have it up. What is it? Kim Dong-hyuk. All right, so Yoon Dong-hee steps in, 1-2 counts, runners on second and third, and that's gonna be a shot right through the legs of the shortstop. 1 run is in. Another error by the shortstop. That is 2 errors now. I would like to talk about the base running there by the guy at second. There was a ball hit in front of him. There was a ball hit in front of him, and so he stopped. He didn't go. He went back because, again, don't run into and out. Don't run at the ball in front of you. As this game is just, what are we on now? 2.5 hours? 2.5 hours coming up. Lotte and Hanwha, they are unaware that a game can be finished in under 4 hours. They are not aware of that possibility. All right. That's going to bring up Go Sung Min. I'm going to assume that's an E6. I'm still waiting on the official score. And so strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Go Sung Min 1 for 2 on the day with a single, a walk, and a 4-3 ground out. 1 out still here. Runners on. Yeah, they will give him an E6. And the 0-1 way inside, 1-1. Very important to note that EJ Wan is the catcher now, which means any pitch that is near the ground is probably not going to be caught. And the 1-1 pitch, maybe, nope, umpire calls time, or somebody calls time. Probably not the umpire. All right, so the 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. And now we're in that thing that I have talked about so many times. Park Sang-hwan is over that 20 pitch mark for this inning. This is going to be his 22nd pitch of the inning, and that's outside. And now it's 3-1. All right, Kim So-hyun warming up in the bullpen. I have to assume that Park Sang-hwan, this is probably going to be his last batter. As here comes the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 loads the bases. Nope. Park Sang-hwan. Wow, gonna keep him in there. All right. On the season, he is 3 for 3 with runners on all the bases. First pitch fouls that away. So, again, this is the guy I was worried about. He is 0 for 3 on the day, but coming into today's game, he was hitting 650 against Hanwha. 650 against Hanwha. 0 for 3 today with a 2 strikeouts and a 6-4-3 groundouts. And that is ripped foul, 0-2. Still just 1 out here in the game. So really have to think about even a strikeouts, you're bringing up Reyes, who's only hitting 350 on the season. That was that is the pitch in the other batter's box, just like on cue. Runner, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, 0-2 counts. You have to throw it in the other batter's box. It is a requirement to sign a contract as a pitcher with Hanwha. All right, the 1-2 pitch, ball 2, 2-2. He's now getting ready for pitch number 28. Pitch number 28 of this inning for Park Sang-hwan. 3 325 on the season for Lotte's third baseman. And the 2-2 in the dirt runs the count full. This is the stuff you think about when you're a little kid. 3-2 counts, important game, bases loaded. Obviously, normally you would be down 3 runs with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th, but you know, you can't have everything. All right, pitch number 29 of the 3-2 pitch. Ball, ooh, would have been ball 4, but it was close. Fouls that away. Yeah. Don't know if that would have been a strike or not. Got a piece of it to stay alive, and we'll have another 3-2 pitch. Pitch number 30, 3-2 pitch. Bases loaded, 1 out, down by 5. He has 3 for 3 with the bases loaded on the season, and that's going to be a chopper off of Ito Yoon's glove again. Jesus. I mean, that's not an error. That's just crappy luck right there. Oh, that's probably an error. All right, well, that'll be it for him. Kim Seo-hyun will make his way out onto the mound. I'm still waiting to find out exactly what the final verdict on that was. Kim Seo-hyun makes his way out. I mean, yeah, I think I think they gave him a hit on that. This is ridiculous. This is Hanwha Lotte baseball. Again, Hanwha and their ability to not play well in Busan is unrivaled. All right. All right, Kim Seo-hyun baby powdering himself up. 29 games, 29.1 innings, 1 loss, 6 holds, 307 ERA, 160 WHIP. He walks nearly 1 an inning and strikes out a little bit more than 1 an inning. Reyes will step in. He is 1 RBI away from 100 and looks at strike 1. As he lays off of that, it's 1-1. Reyes again, 1 for 3 on the day, doubled and scored the first Lotte run. He can easily tie this game up. 14 home runs on the season. And that is a ground ball at Ito Yoon, grabs it to the throw, double play. Ito Yoon with a massive massive double play to come back after that and get the double play. That was a massive comeback for Ito Yoon there. But we've only got a 3-run game now, vastly different than what we were sitting at. Reyes with that huge 6-4-3 double play. And they Lotte, runners on first and second, a 3-6-3 double play. Runners on first and second in the following inning, a 6-4-3 double play. And then right there, runners on first and second, a 6-4-3 double play. 3 huge double plays for Hanwha is really why they're still in this game. Why they're still winning, or why they're winning this game, I should say. And then you look at the defense, the other side, Lotte with that big, you had a 5-3 ground out and a pop up to the second baseman. You've got 2 out in the 7th inning. You're down 1 run, and then the E6, a single, a double, a 2-run homer, and a single. And suddenly it's no longer 2-1. It's now 7-1. But they fight back. They get 3 more there in the bottom of the 7th, and this game is going to be ridiculous from here on out. Kim Sang-soo will make the way out on the mound for Lotte, the right-hander. So 66 games, 66 innings, 7 wins, 4 losses, 17 holes, 2 saves, 3.82 ERA, 6.54 batting average against, a 1.29 whip. I'm going to assume that they have way more changes. So Kim Tae-yeon will step in for Hanwha. There's the first pitch in there for strike. Gonna have other substitutions. Son Sung-bin will be behind the mound. Swing and a miss at a pitch way in the other batter's box. And that's 0-2. Alright, here we go. The 0-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon. Kim Tae-yeon 0 for 3 on the day with a double play. And that's in the dirt. 1-2. Hanwha and Lotte going back and forth with Hanwha's famous 8th inning cheer. And the 1-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon misses outside, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon, looking for his first hit of the day, his first base of the day. And that is not going to do it. Got a piece of it. Keeps it 2-2. All right, so the 2-2 pitch from Kim Tae-yeon, or to Kim Tae-yeon from Kim Sang-soo, and lifted into the first base side, giving away some souvenirs. The shortstops It's all about the shortstops. All right. All right, the 2-2 pitch once again. And it goes down, it chops it, but foul and stays. Another 2-2 pitch. Ito Yoon waiting. He is in the hole, as they say in the Little League areas. And, oh, here we go. All right, the 2-2 pitch once again coming up. And in the dirt, ball 3, runs the count full, 3-2. Hanwha with 3-2 counts there, a walk, a strikeout, a 6-4 groundout, and a single that was a huge one last inning. All right, the 3-2 pitch number 9 of the at-bats. And lifted into the air, Junjunu over, under it, and one away. Big inning there, big at-bat there. Flies out, but that's a 9-pitch at-bat against a reliever. Take that all day, every day. And that's going to bring up Janjin Hyuk. All right, Janjin Hyuk, 0 for 3 today. Averages dropped down to 267 on the season. His swings at a pitch nowhere near the strike zone. And 0-1. 0 for 3, a bunt foul pop-up to the catcher. A strikeout looking and a pop-up to the second baseman in his last at-bat. As that's fouled away, 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2. As we approach 3 hours with, sorry, this is the top of the 8th, not the bottom, with 2 innings left to go. All right, the 1-2 way inside. You got to let it hit you because you haven't been hitting the ball. You got to let the ball hit you. Last 6 games, he is hitless. The 2-2 pitch. That is foul. Oh, ball boy with the air. There's just airs everywhere. 9 pitches in the first at-bats with a fly ball. We're getting ready for pitch number 6 here in the second at-bats. Already 15 pitches from the reliever here. All right, for the 2-2, swing and a miss, a strikeout again, and 2 away. Have to start thinking about having Janjin Hyuk with a day off. Lefty on the mound tomorrow for Barnes. You might as well let him sit. Again, that ugly looking, I don't know what it is, the left-handed KBO swing. But Ito Yoon hit a home run here. hit a home run here. That's his ball one. And 1-1 pitch. And fouls that one away. 1-2. This one? Yo. And swing and a miss. That is not a home run, sir. That'll be it for Hanwha's inning. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Got ourselves a 3-run game, and it is a interesting one. I will be right back. I'm gonna refill my water. I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, so we should be coming back, I guess. Are we back? Maybe. Maybe. It just looks like everything is bouncing at this stadium. Alright, Kim So-hyun still out there. He'll face Jun Jin-woo. And that's a strike at the bottom of the zone. Kim So-hyun, normally I don't like him coming out for a second inning, but he didn't really pitch in the other one. So we'll stay with it. And that is a shot to Lee Do-yoon. Grabs it, throws one away. They're just going to find the shortstops all day today. All right. That's going to bring up Na Sung-yup. Na Sung-yup, 2 for 3 on the day. 2 singles, so 5-3 groundouts, and that's ball 1. Alright. Big inning here. Because that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Facing the 5, 6, 7 hitters. After that, that'll be the closer's duty in the 9th, and that's fouled away, 1-2. So getting through here, the The 5, 6, 7 will put them in pretty solid position for the ninth. In the big question though will be Ju Hyun Song. How is he gonna pitch? He hasn't pitched in a week. All right, the 1-2 pitch says throw it in the dirt. He does, but it's 2-2. Hanwha fans looking on. All right. The 2-2 pitch. Throwing it down the middle. That's not the middle. That is outside. And ball. Three-two counts. Sorry, there's 1 out. As it's not registering everything. All right, the 3-2 swing and a miss on a pitch way low, and that's 2 outs. All right, this I still feel is one of the last big threats. Jung-hoon struck out in his last at-bats, a single and a 3-6-3 double play. And that's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And in there for a strike as he dives out of the way, but it's on the inner third. As EJ Wan barely catches it in his mitts as it bounces around. Chops that third baseman the throw, and 3 away. 1, 2, 3. And we will go to the 9th inning, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha up 7-4. They're getting their closer ready, and we will get our 9th inning ready. All right, Hanwha up 3. They're gonna have what do we got here? They're gonna have EJ Wan coming in. EJ Wan, and then flip it over to Wong Young Mook and An Chi Hong, Mr. 2-out RBI himself. Mr. 2-out RBI did his 2-out RBI thing before Peraza hit that 2-run shot. An Chi Hong's 2. All right, we should be coming back. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. All right, out on the mound is Jin Sing Hyun. 3 games, 5.1 innings, 3.38 ERA, 1.13 WHIP. All right. Hanwha, all the pressure in the world to break this 5-game losing streak as that runs in on the hands, and that's ball 1. Hanwha, a half game behind Lotte in this the standings, so winner of this game moves up and loses a good draft position. as that is upstairs 2-0. Really, the drafts obviously from 10, 9, 8, 7 and up. For that's ball 3. The first 2 pitchers will go. Two pitchers will go first and second. Currently, that's Kium and NC. One is projected to be more like a closer. Very, very hard hitter, throwing pitcher. Lots and lots of high ceiling, but not very polished. So yeah, he's mainly projected to be more of a late inning guy or a closer with the chance to start, but he does struggle a little bit. The other pitcher is a left-hander, more of a finesse pitcher, not a hard-throwing left-hander, but a Ryu Hyun-jin type. But he's considered more polished and ready to go into the starting rotation next year. It's definitely thought that Kium will go with him, so that they can pair him with the Anu Jin, who is their hard-throwing right-hander, who should be coming back from Tommy John surgery and ready in his military duty for next year, leaving them with a very solid 5-man rotation, probably the best 5-man rotation in the league if Jesus and Corrado return. But Wang Yang-mook here, the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be a single, his 3rd single of the day. And Hanwha has got runners on first and second with nobody out, and we know what that means. We all know what that means. Let's see it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see it. An Ji-hong steps in. And that'll be it. We'll get a new pitching. Gotta love a good pitching change. Don't want to ever get this game over with. An Ji-hong will step in. And this game will never end as we head to the 3-hour mark. Jared, if you look in the description, it'll tell you how. SOOPlive.com. I live in Korea, so I watch on Korean TV. But you can, if you're outside of Korea, you can watch on SOOPlive.com. They are the official international broadcasting rights holder. And the way it's set up is you should be able to watch the game there and listen to my English commentary almost perfectly set up. I might even be a little bit ahead of the English or the actual video feed. So I do spoil every once in a while. So, but yes, SOOPlive.com, where you can watch. Unless you're in Korea, then you can watch on regular TV, or you can also watch on TVing.com. Kim Kong-hyun on the mound, 24 games, 23.1 innings, 309 ERA, 746 OPS, and a 1.67 whip. Strikeouts 1 an inning, and walks 1 every 2. No problem. I do pretty much every Hanwha game, and then I will also venture into the playoffs. Once the playoffs start, I will be doing English broadcasting for all of the playoffs. Then, yeah. Alrighty. Alright, An Ji-hong steps in. Again, he had the big 2-out, 2 RBI double pinch hit. Brought his average up to 301 now on the season. Will they bunt? And they will not, but they will look at a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. All right. The 0-1 pitch. Way outside. 1-1. Thank you. All right, the 1-1 pitch to the pinch hitting DH. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. 122 on the gun. The side armor. In Korea, they call them underarmors. Any side armor or submariners, they call a under armors. But he's really it's not listed as one, but he definitely releases as one. Because that is filed away. He stays 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch from to An Chi-hong from Kim Kang-hyun, fouled away, and we'll get another one because one pitch is never enough. The 1-2 slaps that one down the right field side, and another 1-2 counts coming up. Pitch number 7 of this at bats. All right, let's we'll go with this. We'll go with some different music here. Let's get a at-bat ending
너무 감사합니다.
music, however it is. Thank you. Is that Arnium? I can't read the black against that. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Just because it's first and second and nobody out, and Hanwha's got their 2, 3, 4, and there goes the runners to second and third. Yeah. I don't think Lotte scores again. I think Hanwha's closer is just too good. But I think Hanwha scores here in the top of the 9th. Because again, they have An Chi-hong, Peraza, and Noshiwan coming up. And right now, they've got runners on second and third, so a fly ball, a ground ball, anything. As the infield is now drawn in too, so easy to get a ball shot through past the second baseman, and or a strikeout, and that is not good. 1 away now. It's because there's not 2 outs. An Chi-hong only gets RBIs when there's 2 outs. It's science. Peraza will step up. A 2-hit game from Mr. Peraza. 3 RBIs. All right. And they don't want to pinch to him. They will walk him. Well, he also loves an intentional walk. It's hard to believe, but the stat that they just showed was today Peraza tied his high with 3 RBIs. So we've got bases loaded. Lee Young will go out to run for Peraza. Again, Lee Young is or Peraza is not a good base or not a good fielder. I believe he might even lead the league in outfield errors. All right, no Shiwan. Yeah, but he's got 2 hits today. He's 2 for 3 today, as that is outside ball 1. And he's hitting .545 with the bases loaded. How about a, just a grand slam here? There's a wild pitch, and that'll be 1 run. And there's your run. Like I said, they're going to score. Good thing they walked Peraza. Again, Lotte's bullpen is not good. Catcher still should have been able to stop that, as if it hits your glove, you should have been able to field it. But now we've got a 2-0 count, and are they going to walk? They're going to, if they move this to 3-0, they're going to walk them. And that's 3-0. Are they going to walk them? Another intentional walk here. And the infield is still in. Again, they're trying, and one more run and the game's, not over, but it's pretty much over. As that's ball 4. They didn't walk them, but they walked them. And that's will load the bases again. You got first base open again. Once that wild pitch, there's no reason to pitch close to him. But again, I would rather face No Shiwan than Chaein Sung. All right, Chaein Sung will look to at least hit the ball into the outfield. All right. Well, base is loaded, and that's in there for a strike. Chaein Sung with the bases loaded at 286 does have 1 grand slam. Crazy, isn't it? All right. The 0-1.
너무 감사합니다.
Thank you. Louis Glow? Louis Glow. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Now, what do you do here? Only, again, last year and this year, this is the only stadium he has not homered in. Yeah, right-handed batter, right-handed pitcher, got to throw it in the other batter's box, right? There it is, in the middle of the other batter's box, right on cue. Thank you. Ball 1. 1-2. It is difficult being this right this often, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, Chaein Sung now, the 1-2 counts, ready to at least hit the ball past the infielders. Anything just past the infielders. That's a ball in the dirt. What a block by the catcher. What a block by the catcher. That was a great block. Diving over to the side to slap his glove in front of it. didn't stop it, but stopped it from going any farther. And now it's 2-2 to Mr. 22. Thank goodness for wild pitches, because that's another strikeout with the bases loaded. Bases loaded, a wild pitch. Because Hanwha has one hit this inning, ladies and gentlemen. They have one hit this inning, but they have the bases loaded and have already scored a run. And that's going to bring up Kim Tae-yeon. He is due for a hit. And that's outside, ball one. 136 on the season with the bases loaded. In his career, 91 on the season. He is due and a half for a bases loaded hit. And the 1-0 pitch, ball two. I do too. They just keep moving him around, putting him down on the bottom. Again, the John Jin Hyuk, first of all, today's starting lineup was, good God, that was awful. All right. That's foul, 2-1. Sounded like he broke his bat too. Did the bat sacrifice itself for the good of a foul ball? All right. The 2-1 pitch. Number 25 in the box. Looking to give Hanwha at least a 5-run lead, and that is a strike at the top of the zone. We got a new name, Mr. Sexy Lee. How have you been, sir? Welcome. You haven't been here for a while. All right, the 2-2 pitch. And that's fouled off of his foot. Joo-hyun Song staring there. 27 home runs, 0 grand slams. A Hanwha win will make you feel better. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Chopper, foul. He's just making sure that this pitcher isn't going to be able to pitch again tomorrow. That's what he's doing. That is what he's doing, ladies and gentlemen. Kim Tae-yeon is playing mind games out there. Just absolutely amazing mind games by the Hanwha right fielder. As that's lifted into center field. Center fielder comes forward. And, Hanwha was able to get the bases loaded, first and second with nobody out. And, they scored a run. They didn't get any hits. But they were able to score a run. And it could be a big run. We will go to the bottom of the ninth. Joo-hyun Song will be making his way out to face the 8-9-1 hitters. We shall see how he pitches. The reason why I say that is he is. Thank you guys. He is definitely one of the best closers in the league. Zero questions about that, honestly. The big question is how is he going to pitch? The last time he pitched was a week ago. He got the save, but the outing before that, he blew the save. Ended up getting the win. So, he's used to pitching 3 or 4 days a week, and then suddenly he has a week off. So how is he going to pitch in the first time he's pitched in a week is kind of the thing. Luckily, he's going to face the 8-9 hitters. Well, actually, he's going to face the 8 and then a pinch hitter. As the catcher spots will be coming up. And so, yeah, how is he going to pitch? So, Ju-Hyun Song on the season, 58 games, 64.2 innings, 8 wins, 3 losses, 2 holds, 20 saves, 2.37 ERA, 591 OPS, 82 whip, a .82 whip, ladies and gentlemen. He strikes outs 1 per inning, and he walks 1 per game. Absolutely fantastic closer, the former Hanwha shortstop. Absolutely fantastic closer, having his career year, all-star, closed the all-star game, got the save. Pak Sung-uk on the steps in and looks at strike one, 146 on the gun. Ju-Hyun Song, a little guy, but he packs a pretty good fastball for the KBO. Pak Sung-uk walked in his last at-bats, but it's also a ground ball to the second baseman and a ground ball to the first baseman, and that's going to be a 3-1 putout as Chaeun Song fields it, tosses it, but I am not sure if he was trying to alley-oop it or what, because he kind of did that. Ju-Hyun Song had to wait. Luckily, he was still able to get the outs, as that was it. Literally looked like one of my kindergartners throwing the ball. But they got the outs, and who's going to come into bats now as No Jin Hyuk will pinch hit. All right, No Jin Hyuk pinch hitting here. I'm not going to change it because I don't have to. And that's in there for a strike. I'll change it if he gets on base, but he's not going to get on base because he's going to strike out. 215 on the season, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs, a OPS of 600. And the 0-1 pitch. Ball 1 upstairs, 1-1. Good to see Ju-Hyun Song seems to be in form. We'll see what happens when he gets over 10 pitches, though. And the 1-1 pitch. Maybe. There we go. Pops him up. No Shiwan over, under it, in foul territory, and that is 2 away. All right, 2 away, a quick 2 away, 5 pitches. And we will go to the top of the order. We will go to the top of the order for Lotte. Yoon Dong-hee steps in. He's 1 for 4 with a single and reached on the E6. Came around to score in that big inning and looks at ball 1. So Ju-Hyun Song, this is kind of the first guy that he has seen that is, I would consider, a threat to do something. And ball 2. And the top of this lineup is very, very good, but the bottom of the lineup is not. Obviously, where Lotte runs into issues is the bottom of this lineup not able to do a lot. All right, the 2-0 pitch pops him up. Wong Young Mook out under it, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be out number 3, and Hanwha ends their 5-game losing streak as they win 8-4. It was an ugly, 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 ugly game, but it was good enough for a Hanwha victory, and we we're done. But so overall, Hanwha, they got the victory. Honestly, neither team really deserved to win this game. The amount of bad defense and the bad, again, the game started off with a 5-pitch inning from Lotte's starter. That pretty much told you how this game was going to end up being. Lotte left so many men on base. In the second inning, they had a double, then an error that scored a run, then a single, and then a 3-6-3 double play. The following inning, they have runners on first and second, a 6-4-3 double play. Later, they have runners on first and third, or first and second, maybe first and second, maybe first and third, but a ground out. Then the next inning, they have a runner on, a strikeout. Then a 1-2-3 inning. Then the big inning, a strikeout, a walk, a double, an E6, then a walk, a single, and again, another 6-4-3 double play. So not only did they have double plays, but they also had double plays when there were multiple runners on base. So not coming up with the big hits for Lotte was the difference in the game, because Hanwha didn't have anybody on base for a while. They did have the single by Chan Sung, which was immediately erased with the 6-4-3 double play. Then you had a walk, but then straight up 3 outs, and then you get the single, and then the single, and then number 16, the DH, ends up grounding up the middle, but the shortstop decides to toss the ball to the second baseman who's facing out onto the outfield, is able to catch it, turn, and throw, and it's not in time. If the shortstop would have just taken the ball himself, pushed off of second base, and then it would have been an ending inning double play, but instead Peraza comes up with a broken bat single, and then No Shiwan comes up with another single, his first hit in over a week. That gave Hanwha the 2-1 lead. Then from there in the 7th, again, they sent him back out. Again, I talked about this. I didn't think it was a good idea to send him out. Gets a quick pop-up, or a 5-3 ground out, and then a pop-up. But after that was when everything happened. An E6 ends up costing Lotte the game, as that E6 gave up a single, and then a single, then a double, then a 2-run homer, and then another single. So that error directly that would have been ending inning error, led to 5 runs. So instead of 2-1s, and then Lotte came back in the bottom of the 7th, and while they had the error, the thing is that error was not an ending inning error. They had a walk and then a double that put runners on second and third, and then the error would have still scored a run, but it would have been first and third with 2 outs. A walk and a single would have scored runs anyway. So those runs would have scored even really without the error. if you're just going by, what happened next type thing. So that error at short for Lotte was the difference between 5 runs. So that's the difference really in a 3-4 game versus an 8-4 game. So, I feel like Hanwha, this game was a 50-50 game. Again, a 50-50 game. But what ended up happening is they took more advantage and did what they needed at the critical spots. But both starters pitched really well. Ryun-jin ended up pitching 6 innings, 100 pitches. He's got the win, his 10th victory. I got a win against Lotte. Park Se-hung again pitched really well, but again, the bullpen and the defense let him down and ruined his starts. As he's given up 3 earned runs in his last 4 starts combined, but he's 0-1. Tomorrow is another story, though. Tomorrow is going to be I believe a Hanwha bullpen day, which does not bode well for Hanwha, and they're going to face Barnes, who lost his first ever game against Hanwha, despite only, I think he gave up 2 runs, 1 earned against Weiss. He's not going to be facing Weiss tomorrow. He's going to be facing a bullpen. So, again, this was a game that they had to win, because if they didn't win today, they're probably going to lose 7 straight, and probably going to lose tomorrow. I mean, yeah, obviously they could win, but the game tomorrow, the chances of them winning are pretty slim. They're pretty slim when Barnes is on the mound anyway, because, again, a left-handed foreigner, the 2 things that Hanwha doesn't know anything about. And then the fact that they're playing in Busan, which they're awful at. Again, it just altogether not a good thing for Hanwha tomorrow. So, Hanwha most likely is going to lose tomorrow. And that sets up a Sunday Daejeon Jesus versus Busan Jesus. The Sunday matchup that everybody in the world has been waiting for. So, but thank you everybody for tuning in. Definitely a very, very happy broadcast. I will be back tomorrow. Again, tomorrow's Lotte Hanwha game is at 2 p.m., not 5 p.m. So those of you that live out in the States, that means you'll get some Friday midnight baseball. And I'll be back in, 14 hours. So, yeah, 14 hours. I'll be back to give you some more baseball. So, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, everybody, for liking and subscribing, letting the KBO know that they need English broadcasting with the game. They need me at the stadium bringing the KBO to the international audience. So, thank you guys, and until next time.
준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준 날. 태양처럼 불타오르는 희망, 모든 것을 던져 승리를 위하여. 더 높이 날아 한화 이글스. 준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해줄 낭만.